something I want to talk about. Let me get the watch right first. Every morning, I wake up and it's something that I started in prison. It's a practice that I started in prison. And I go over the things I did yesterday, and today. Most of my experiences come from sports, you know what I mean? So, when you're practicing, you go over the game tape, you look at what you did. If you're a quarterback, when you throw the ball, you take a snapshot in your mind right after you let the ball go, where all the defenders were, where your guys were at, to make sure that they were running the right route and see how the defense reacted to it and all that stuff. So I take that element to other parts of my life. It's a successful tool. It's something that, that you benefit from. So I'm laying in bed the other day, about 4:30 in the morning. Actually, I wasn't in bed anymore. I was sitting in here in the lazy boy. And I'm very frustrated because this COVID thing is screwing up the economy. And it's really hard, to do what I want to do, which is why I'm transitioning from that's a real hell of a word to use in today's society. So I'm moving from,
don't transition.
Yeah, right. I'm moving, no transition here. I'm moving from the personal trainer thing to the drone pilot thing, because like we were saying, the real estate agents are still making money. People are still buying homes, so they still need pictures and videos. Same thing with attorneys. There are always going to be cases that they need videos and photos for. So that segment of the economy is, still doing pretty good. But I lay and sit around and I think that I'm not doing what I want to be doing. I'm not making the kind of money I want to make. So I get kind of frustrated and disappointed. And then I had to stop myself and say, well, damn, I've only been out 7 months.
Exactly.
And listen, of the 7 months I've been out, 6 of them have been coronafied.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean.
Yeah, it's been rough. And that's something that I go through myself. A lot of people like, hey, man, listen, you doing good, man. You just got out, man. You this and that there. You doing this and that. I'm like, man, I ain't where I want to be at yet.
No.
Like, man, yeah, man, this people been out here for the whole 30 years that you were gone. that not accomplished half the things you've accomplished. Say, just take your time, man. It's going to come to you, man. Just don't rush into anything, man. And then when you try to rush into it, you find yourself so caught up. Now you don't have time. And so now you have too many irons in the fire. Now you can't tend to them all. And so that's why I've been kind of taking a not laid back approach, it's still a aggressive approach, but just not as aggressive.
No.
Slow and steady.
What's that?
What happened?
Slow and steady. That's what wins the race.
Yeah. But it's just frustrating because everything out here is just so stagnant. You know what I mean? There's so many dead ends and so many, yeah,
and my biggest
just
issue
so stagnant.
too, I keep thinking about, man, I did all this time that, I need to do a lot to catch up. And I catch myself, I try to catch myself and get out of that mentality, but I'm like, man, listen, hey, I'll be ready for AARP next year. I'll be ready, I'll be the big 5-0. So I need to start establishing some stuff quickly,
Yeah. That's the same thing. That's the same thing I've been going through, because I tell myself that, hey, I only have so many more years left to work. And then after that, what am I going to do?
Yeah. Listen, I'm almost 50. I still haven't had my midlife crisis yet. What am I going to do? I got to live to be 100 now. Damn.
That's the idea.
Yeah. But I need to be an active 100. I don't want to be like a non-active 100.
Well, just take it easy then.
So I got a kind of funny story to share, right?
Is that like kind of pregnant?
Yeah, kind of. It's like that. A guy who's a real good friend of mine just came back to the area. Matter of fact, I went and picked him up from the halfway house in Tampa and brought him home to Hialeah. And another friend of mine works with job placement for people who are getting out of prison. So I got some information from her, and as Barry can tell you, I was trying to get everybody together for like a picnic. Everybody who's been to prison, we were going to get together, have a picnic. So I spoke to this guy because he's the only one who lives in Dade. and he's on parole, so he would have to get permission to come up to Broward. So we spoke about it on a Saturday. It was supposed to be for the following Sunday. And he said, yeah, man, I'm interested. Yeah, of course I'll be there. So I called him on Tuesday, left a message, sent him a text, no response. Hit him up again on Thursday, left a message, sent a text, no response. Friday, same thing. Saturday, I finally catch him on the phone. And the response, the message is, hey, man, call me when you can. I sent him a text, hey, listen, let me know what's up when you get a chance, So I call him, and I catch him on the phone, and I say, hey, man, what's going on? He says, man, I go to work at 5:30 in the morning, and I don't get back sometimes till 7. I said, listen, I didn't tell you to call me at 4:30 or don't call at all. Yeah. I didn't say, send me a text right now. I said, when you can. Yeah. I said, well, did you talk to your parole officer? Oh, no, I got to do that. And I really think that he's afraid to ask. Because a lot of these guys that are on parole and get out on parole and go through the whole parole process, they're just afraid. They're just petrified.
Timid. Yeah.
Yeah, they're beaten. They're beaten.
Yeah, especially after doing those long amounts from 35, 36 years. And they were like,
yeah. Yeah, I was asking for permission to travel. I was asking for permission to travel 2 weeks out. Yeah. Before I even had a license, before I even had an ID or a car, before I even had a place to stay, I was saying, hey, when can I move? Where can I go? How can I do this? Fact, hey, look, there's Waldo. Look at Waldo.
I can't see Michelle on the thing.
There's Waldo. Hey, Waldo. You got the earbuds in again, Michelle?
No.
Oh.
You can hear.
Waldo. Okay. Waldo. Come here, boy. Hey, Waldo. It's a good boy. Yes, you are.
But I could tell you, speaking on that, I don't really like authority, and I try to avoid authority as much as possible. So I try to lay low and not have to deal with them, because I generally have my own mindset, and I don't like being told what to do or what not to do. So I'd rather not ask at all.
Oh, you sound like an alien to me.
No, I mean,
and that's a privilege that you have, but for the guys getting out on parole and probation and stuff like that.
Right.
Exactly.
Guys,
there's a difference.
They're timid for no reason.
There's a difference to adhering to the rules, or as you might, submitting to authority, whatever you want to call it, and then being petrified and browbeaten.
Yeah.
And I mean, damn, if nobody else knew that he was afraid to ask, he knew. I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut, and they won't even know I'm here. So he knew he was going to do that. So why didn't he say, "Hey, kid, I'm not going to come. I'm not going to make it," or "Can you come to Dade County?" Anything. I mean, here it is. I'm making plans to take my happy ass down to Hialeah and pick him up, and then go all the way up to fucking Margate. I mean,
it might be he doesn't want to disappoint you, or he doesn't want to feel pressure from you to do something different than what he wants to do.
Okay, but this thing had an expiration date. I mean, the picnic was
I get where you're coming from, but you're asking what he might be thinking.
Yeah, man.
That might be his thought.
So basically, he's the ostrich with his head in the sand and his ass in the air, hoping nobody notices.
More like the mouse syndrome. That's what I call it, because a lot of guys, they do their time and they become so timid, and it works for them to get them out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Be timid, be extra quiet, duck, and hide, become a ghost.
Well, we're running out of time, guys. So if you enjoyed us talking about the problems that we're having just getting out of prison, and you'd like to comment on that, please feel free to do so. And if you liked it, push like, share, subscribe, the whole thing. And check out the comments if you want to contact any of us. The information will be there. Anything else you guys got to say?
Nope.
Yeah, and if you got somebody else that's getting out soon that's going through the same issues, so you see how we're going through it, but we're dealing with it. So hit us up, and we can advise you the best we can.
Yes.
You even have a professional on staff.
Let our experiences mean something.
All right.
All right, everybody. You guys have been great. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.